You maybe don't know it yet, but some traders make a lot of money in times of crisis. Let's discover their secrets. First of all, you need to know that the stock market is like the real estate business. When prices go down, people buy, and when prices go up, they sell. Though there are two ways of making money in the stock market. On one hand, buying stocks and then selling them. But just as in the real estate business, one depends on the supply and demand. On the other hand, just by making predictions, for example, investing at a low when stocks actually fall. This is exactly what these traders do who win huge amounts of money by making predictions with only a simple click. In one word, they overtake the market, beating the system. Their strategy is simple. They know that the more stock prices fall, more people will try to get rid of them. This undoubtedly generates much more supply and causes a fall in stocks. And it's exactly what traders do. Predict if the asset will go down, doubling any amount in less than 2 minutes. In some platforms like EmpireOption, traders can do it only by making some clicks from their home. Since values are official and are the same all over the world, no one can cheat with them, as what may happen with casinos or other lottery online games that don't allow to see what happens behind the business. Well, theoretically this works, but let's see what happens in practice. We're in front of EmpireOption, an investment platform of reference for traders. As you might see, Reuters provide all feeds, offering security of trading with the actual values of international stock markets. I'm already registered, so I'll enter with my account. For those who haven't done it yet, you just have to click on Open Account and follow some steps. Once we're in the platform, we'll find the main trading area. Too many graphs may overwhelm you, but you'll see that they're really simple to understand. Currently, I have 5,936 euros. Not too bad, considering I started 2 months ago with 400 euros. Here in EmpireOption, we also have several visualization options. I prefer the one with the lines, since it allows us to see the graphs in an extended way. What's really interesting about this platform is the possibility of choosing the time of the graphs, allowing us to see the long-term trends. I usually trade with periods of 12 hours because it allows me to evaluate the daily trends. Let's start to trade. As you can see on this euro-dollar chart, the first hours of the day were stable, but during the last hours you can see a clear bearish trend. Excellent opportunity! I'll place my first trade, selecting first the expiration time. As I have backup capital, I'll invest 100 euros, and as the trend shows, I'll choose a put option. We do click on Buy, and then we approve the trade. That's all. Easy, right? Let's take a peek at the dollar-yen chart. As we see, the trend is quite irregular, so it's not recommended to invest. Australian dollar against American dollar presents a strong fall, but has entered a neutral trend, so it's not convenient. Let's see gold. By extending the chart to 12 hours, we can see that during the first hours it was stable, but has started to fall. This is the ideal moment. Just as we did previously, we select the expiration time, enter the investment amount, and do click on Put. We select the Buy option and then Approve, and by doing so, we have our second placed trade. We keep on looking for more assets on the lists, since these that are preloaded are only the most used ones. IBEX, for example, also shows bearish charts, so you already know what to do. We choose again the expiration time. We enter the investment amount and do click on Put in order to place the trade. Let's go back to the list so as to find more favorable trends. For example, orange shows a really irregular neutral trend. This is exactly what we need to avoid in order to be successful. Let's keep checking. Let's see Louis Vuitton stocks. You can see a clear decrease and a support point. This means that it's reached a really low point and is starting to rise. We can observe here that during the last hour and a half, the increase has been constant. So just as we did before, we place a trade of 100 euros, but this time with an upward direction, or call. Let's keep looking for good trends to invest. Telefónica's trend is really irregular, so it's not convenient. You have to know that this is natural, and some days you'll see that all assets are neutral. Don't get discouraged. Be persistent and only open trades when you find really clear trends. Let's keep searching among the most popular ones. Volkswagen stocks, for instance, don't show any clear trend. Let's try with a commodity. Silver, for example, shows a clear fall. This is the ideal moment. We repeat the process and we place again a downward trade. You obviously will keep on looking for other well-defined opportunities, but it's enough for today's example. Now I'll make a pause and drink a coffee while I wait for the expiration hours. We're already back in EmpireOption, and as you can see, at first sight, our balance is higher than the initial of 5,936 euros. This indicates that things went out really well. Let's go to the bottom of the page and check our investments. Here we are. The position with silver was successful and has left us a net profitability of 70 euros. Unfortunately, Louis Vuitton wasn't. But don't get discouraged, since our investment with IBEX has been positive. And the best of all, the same has happened with gold and the currency pair euro against dollar. From all the trades we placed, 4 turned out successfully and 1 didn't. But what matters is that our balance is positive. Come on, I'd be lying if I told you that trades are 100% successful, but I can assure you that with practice, you'll get even more and more accurate results. This is how this business works. For those who have a trader spirit, this is undoubtedly the best way to start. Don't forget to send us your testimony, because your experience can help others. Thank you very much for listening to me. My name is Edward. Please don't forget to comment on my YouTube channel to let me know your improvements. Bye, everybody.